All right, well, hello everybody. I am taking you to work with me this morning, and I was shooting this video and my wife came up to the car and scared me just about to death, so I had to reshoot this. So today is day 3 of our fasting prep, and we've talked about what fasting is. We've talked about the focus, that it is to get closer to Jesus, not to get him to answer our laundry list, and with him comes all of his things, right? But we don't do that. We don't fast in order to get things. We fast to get closer to Jesus. But now that we've gotten to that, now we want to start thinking about what kind of fast we want to do. So there are a lot of different ways that you can fast, but in order to keep it simple, we're going to focus on 3. We're going to talk about food, what I call soul fasting, and then social media fasting. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, but today I want to talk about food fasting. We'll get to the other ones later. Now, here's a basic way to break up food. You got full fast, partial fast, and then what I just can call selective fast. Now, full fast is where you go without food for a certain amount of time. Now, it could be 24 hours, it could be 12 hours, it could be a certain meal out of the day, or whatever. Partial fast is something like a Daniel fast. And what I mean by partial is not like half credit, it's nothing like that, but it's where you do eat, but you only eat certain types of food. That's what partial fasting means. And then the third one, selective fast. Now, this is for people who have medical reasons, they're pregnant, different things like that, where their body needs to have various different types of food for various different types of reasons. And so you may do a selective fast. Selective fast would be something like going without coffee, or going without, your chocolate or your whatever that would be. So break it down one more time. Full fast is no food for a certain period of time. It could be you're going to skip lunch. You're going to not eat for every Tuesday throughout the fast, or even for the 21 days, you're going to do without food. If you decide to do that, make sure you go talk to your doctor first, just to make sure that you're in a place where you can do that. And you also need to prepare beforehand. Partial fast, once again, that doesn't mean half credit fast. It just means where for the length of time you are going to only eat certain types of food, like the Daniel fast. It would be vegetables, water, that type of stuff. And then you've got selective fast, which means you're going to only cut out certain types of food. Now, here's the thing. If it doesn't matter to you, it doesn't work. Because remember, your fasting is not trying to convince God to like you, okay? So if you are doing this thing, but it doesn't bother you, then it doesn't matter. It's got to be something that costs you something. David said at one point, I'm not going to give God something that costs me nothing. And so for some people, you could do a no coffee fast for 21 days and it ain't going to mean nothing to you. For some of you, you're going to have the dark night of the soul, right? So if you decide to take the food route, you really need to think about what's going to cost you something. Now, don't go overboard, because if you go too far, then all you do is think about what you're doing without, not what you're adding in. Like, for instance, if you've never fasted at all and you just decide, man, for 21 days, I'm not going to eat any food, and I went to my doctor and he said it was fine. Well, the problem is you can get so focused on not eating that you don't focus on what you're putting back in. So you've got to find that fine line where it costs you something, but it does not make you so obsessive that you can't do anything else, okay? I want you to think about it. Tomorrow and the next day, we're going to talk about soul fast and social media fast. And I want you to pray about, what am I going to offer to God that I'm going to do without something that matters, so that I can focus on someone who matters more. Because it's not just about doing without, but it's also pouring in. So what are you gonna take out for the next few days starting this Sunday, okay? I love you. Talk to you soon.